Hi everyone, in today's video I will be talking about congruence modulo definition. So coming to definition, let H be a subgroup of a group G. Here H is a subgroup of group G. What is subgroup? A non-empty subset H of a group G is said to be subgroup if H itself is a group. That means it should satisfy all the properties of group. For A, B belongs to group G, we say that A is congruent to B mod H if and only if AB inverse belongs to H. That means A is congruent to B mod H if and only if AB inverse belongs to H. This is the definition of congruence modulo H. If they have given A is congruent to B mod H, then AB inverse belongs to H. Okay, this is the definition of congruence modulo H. Based on this definition, we will prove one theorem. So here is the first theorem. Congruence modulo H is an equivalence relation. Here we have to show that A congruent to B mod H is an equivalence relation. A relation is said to be equivalence relation if it satisfies reflexive, symmetric and transitive, right? So here we have to show that A congruent to B mod H is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay. So let's get started. Since H is a subgroup of G, A into A inverse is equals to E belongs to H. How? Since H is a subgroup, it should satisfy all the properties of group. Existence of inverse is one of the property of group, right? So, if A belongs to H, then A inverse also belongs to H. Then their product also belongs to H. So, A into A inverse is equals to E belongs to H. If E belongs to H, that is equals to A into A inverse, right? So, A into A inverse also belongs to H. This is the condition of congruence modulo, right? If A is congruent to B mod H, if and only if AB inverse belongs to H, right? Here, in place of B inverse, we have A inverse. So, A is congruent. In place of B, we have A, right? So, A is congruent to A mod H. This is the condition for reflexivity, right? A is related to A. So, A congruent to B mod H is reflexive. Next, symmetric. Let A is congruent to B mod H. If A is congruent to B mod H, then AB inverse belongs to H. Okay. Then AB inverse whole inverse belongs to H. How? Since H is a subgroup, there is one property in subgroup. If A belongs to H, then A inverse also belongs to H. This is the property of subgroup. Likewise, if AB inverse belongs to H, in place of A we have AB inverse. If AB inverse belongs to H, then AB inverse of whole inverse also belongs to H. Okay. So we have got AB inverse whole inverse belongs to H. There is one property. If AB of whole inverse is equals to B inverse A inverse. Likewise, AB inverse of whole inverse, B inverse of, so from second term we have to take inverse, B inverse of whole inverse, next A inverse belongs to H. B inverse of whole inverse is B, right? B into A inverse belongs to H. So B into A inverse belongs to H. This is the condition of congruence modulo, right? So B is congruent to A mod H. We have assumed that A is congruent to B mod H, and we have got B is congruent to A mod H. If A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A also belongs to R. This is the condition of symmetric, right? So it satisfied, congruence modulo has satisfied symmetric condition. So it is symmetric. Next, transitive. If A is congruent to B mod H and B is congruent to C mod H, we have to show that A is congruent to C mod H, right? So, if A is congruent to B mod H, then AB inverse belongs to H, right? Next, if B is congruent to C mod H, then BC inverse belongs to H, right? Now, if A comma B belongs to H, then A dot B also belongs to H. This is closure law, right? So, if AB inverse BC inverse belongs to H, then their product also belongs to H. AB inverse into BC inverse belongs to H. Now, A as it is, B inverse into B is E, C inverse belongs to H. Now, A into A is E is A. into C inverse belongs to H. We have got AC inverse belong to H, so A is congruent to C mod H. We have got right. We have assumed A is congruent to B mod H, B is congruent to C mod H, and we have got A is congruent to C mod H. So this is the condition of transitivity, right? So A is congruent to B mod H is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. It satisfied all the three conditions of equivalence relation. So A congruent to B mod H is an equivalence relation.